Top of the morning, my Cadillacers. Top of the morning, my Cadillacers. Top of the morning, Ken folk. It's the Cadillac Talk Morning Show, and I am your host, Macaroni Big Tony Jones in the building. I appreciate everybody tuning in this morning. I'm talking about, what is it, Wednesday? It's the middle of the week, goddammit. We made it through the hustle and bustle. We're getting there. We didn't make it all the way there, but we're getting there. We almost there. You know what I'm saying? Listen, y'all. I appreciate everybody that tuned in yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Everybody have been watching the videos. You know what I'm talking about? Supporting the channel, all the new subscribers. You know what I'm talking about? If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button one time for a player partner. You know what I'm talking about? And become the newest Cadillac to the channel. You know what I'm talking about? Because we go live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard. Roll call, man. Shout out to all my kinfolk on the East Coast, West Coast, North Side, South Side, because we worldwide. You know what I'm talking about? Now, we got some things to get into today, ladies and gentlemen. My kinfolk. Check it out, man. Listen. Imagine, you just won the goddamn unify the belts. You just got the key to your city. And then they put a weapon to your head. That's how you get out the car. I would say this is what it's like being black in America. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. It could be coincidental. It could be they were doing their job. Y'all say they were completely out of line according to the poll. According to the poll right now, we got 2 early votes that say nah, the police was out of line. So let's get down to the smoke, y'all.
Face of boxing.
Hold on a second. What the hell? Hold on. It didn't even play. All right, let's try this again. All right, let's go.
Let alone the face of Omaha. Terence Crawford was held at a gunpoint. This took place right after he celebrated his birthday and beating Canelo Alvarez. This was in his parade in Omaha.
But tell me, what do this open?
I'm not reaching for no gun, bro. Step out. Can I move my phone?
Yeah, that's crazy.
But tell me, what do this open?
Hey, y'all got...
You know the nigga just beat Canelo? What we talking about, nigga? The man in Omaha. Nigga, you the nigga got the key to the city. He asking, what does this open? Niggas are having a good time laughing with the fucking officials of the city. And then you got a pistol pointing at your fucking face in the nighttime. I said, no, man. Something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? We gonna let Terence tell his side of the story. But something ain't right with that equation to me.
I got that on camera. Today, September 27th. Anything I want is mine. I don't want to hear nothing. If I go in a restaurant and say y'all packed and y'all ain't got no room, I'm gonna say, today, make them love. Open up, seatbelt.
Step out.
I'm opening the door.
You can take
I'm
mine
opening
off
the door.
of me right here on my right. I'm keeping my hands up.
I'm not reaching for no gun, bro.
Step out.
Can I move my phone?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Cop comes to my window, cop goes to Bud's window. I know the protocol. Bud said, well, how do you know I was speeding if you don't have radar? Okay? Bud actually have the cop on camera saying I admit that I do not have radar. Bud said, I have a firearm too. The cop on his side went ballistic, totally unhinged. He says, get your hands up, get out the car, don't reach. But there was never a physical gun in sight. Everyone thought we were gonna die, man. He said, no, I don't.
You never seen the weapon. You accuse the niggas of speeding and you ain't even got a radar. Sounds racial to me. You know what I'm saying? That sounds completely racial. That sounds like, nigga, I don't care what the fuck you do for a living. I don't care how many niggas Canelos you knocked out. I don't care how many Canelos you knocked out. You still a nigga. That's what it seemed like to me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
I don't have it on me. I left everything at home. He had already told them, so there was no reason for him to reach for nothing. As soon as he said he had a firearm, the police officer that was on his side became unhinged. He never see a pistol, he never see a firearm anywhere. They didn't even see the firearm on me because of the way I was positioned in the vehicle. There was no reason to have drawn guns on us. That no matter how prepared you are, no matter how calm you are, if you run into a rogue police officer who wants to escalate, then he's going to escalate. To be a man who can receive his second key to the city and have a firearm pulled on him by the Omaha Police Department all in the same day. Imagine that. Man, I thought we were getting ready to lose.
Nigga, you got 2 keys to the city? I'm saying, don't the police know him by face? Nigga, if I got 2 keys to the city, I'm supposed to walk around the park wherever I feel like. I double park, I triple park, I'm chilling. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't gonna tell me nothing. I'm the nigga. You know what I mean? The fuck talking about, nigga? Ain't nobody checking for Omaha. They ain't be thankful for that nigga. You know what I'm talking about? The fuck?
Our lives. Oh man, it was terrible.
It's over. Everybody go home.
All right, man. Yo. We gotta go to Atlanta. We gotta go to Atlanta. Thug and Lucci done made amends. After alleged, Thug sent the hit. Nigga shot the mama house and all kind of shit. Alleged. Now niggas is cool. Niggas is facing fair time. Now niggas is cool. I don't know, man.
The peace is finally here. No more beefing in the streets. Put your guns down and go get a CDL. Now, after a week of Lucci and Thugger just teasing and edging the fans with a possible collaboration, these two stand-up gentlemen have finally squashed their beef. Both guys dropped their albums with records featuring the other person. Thugger dropped UI Scooty. He had a record on there called What Up Jesus that featured YFN Lucci. YFN Lucci also dropped his album Friday as well, and he had a record called Still Waiting that features Young Thug. Now, I was actually shocked to see all the backlash these two got for collaborating with each other. Mind you, after Thugger came home and after all the leaked jail calls was happening, everybody was calling for peace. People said, Thugger, you gotta walk the straight and narrow. Stop misleading people to crash out for you. So I'm thinking everybody would be happy to see Thug and Lucci finally squash their beef and put an end to everything. One person that was in it.
Nah, you know why niggas ain't happy? Because a lot of niggas could have been locked up for life behind this shit, nigga. Niggas have lost their lives behind this shit, nigga. You know what I mean? But, I mean, yo, it's good to keep peace in the streets, though, man. You know what I mean? It's good to see Atlanta cool. You know what I'm talking about? It's good to have peace in the streets. Y'all give me 1 second, though. I done forgot my Kool-Aid cup. I got to get some Kool-Aid. Y'all give me a second. I get Kool-Aid, goddamn. Shit. I forgot my goddamn Kool-Aid out. Shit. All right, man. I forgot my goddamn Kool-Aid. Let me set up again. Hold on. Let me get this shit. Okay. Where we at, man? We in Atlanta? That's where we at? We in Atlanta, man. So, Thugger. And shout out to everybody watching, man. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on. Let me see what I got here. All right, man. And look. Let me get some Kool-Aid, man. Shit. Y'all ready, man? Because Thugger, man, I'm very confused as to how we got to this point. But shout out to you know, 21 Savage, man.
Initially calling for peace and is now pissed off that Thugger and Lucci squashed their beef is YSL Woody. After watching these two guys be friends and collaborate with each other on their albums, Woody finally realized, yo, I'm a crash dummy. The crash out of the crew realized in real time that he was nothing but a crash out. Here's what Woody said.
Ain't no whoop they do. Ain't no whoop they do to this. Ain't no whoop they do to this. This I don't. But they just show y'all. They ain't really want beef anyway. I always wanted to be cool. Straight up, together. These niggas always wanted to be friends, man. Straight up. That's how I feel. All that playing, boy. You got people, family that's hurting. I don't care. You got family that hurting. Man, we can't be friends. We can't be friends. Straight up. We can't be friends, bro. It's over with, you know what I mean?
There's certain things I don't know, man. If a nigga shot at my mama house, no, we ain't gonna be friends. Nigga, if a nigga put a hit on me, alleged, and I survive, or a nigga put a hit on me, alleged, shot at my mama house, alleged. I go to jail, come out, nigga, no. It's going to be a problem. You know what I mean?
And then y'all son talking like y'all out here putting in work. Y'all ain't doing that but put lighter fluid to a fire in the studio rapping about shit out here crashing out just for y'all niggas to come back and be cool. Man, please. Simple. But I know one thing, bro. These pretend to be like they from the streets, but they out here be doing all that goof ass shit, right? And let me tell you something, man. Y'all start idolizing these. I ain't been through that for real, bro. These niggas pretending, beefing and going to war all these years. It's okay to squash beef and move on. Let me tell you what we ain't fit to do. We ain't fit to eat. We ain't fit to eat together. Now if y'all did something to my people, we can squash it. Just because, you know what I mean, what's done is done, you can't take back. But we ain't eating together. The moment niggas start eating together, it ain't how they go. Like, we can squash this beef. You go your way, get your money. We go our way and get our money. But what we ain't fit to do, we ain't fit to do music together. I'm going to speak now. Too much don't happen.
Now, last night, Young Thug and Lucci made it official that they have no more beef with each other. Both guys linked up at a club in ATL to party with each other. Now, this link up between Thug and Lucci did nothing but piss a lot of fans off. Fans that were not involved in their beef, fans that have nothing to do with anything going on in ATL. They vocalized their disdain with Thug and Lucci. Somebody said, losing friends. People are doing life behind Thug sending orders after Lucci. Lives were lost. I can't imagine this man letting go after his mom's house got hit twice, her getting shot in the side, all because of orders from Thug. There's something gotta change.
Yo, bro. If what that comment is saying is what the comment is true, if the comment is true, nigga, your mama got shot. Yeah. I'm gonna be cool, and if the order came from you, how the fuck are we cool? No, I mean, listen, it's entertainment, and guess what? The way I see entertainment is like, you know what I mean? It's not real beef because niggas is making so much money. It's like, why would you want to fuck up the money over some entertainment shit? You know what I'm saying? But this is some street level shit from what I'm seeing, and there's no goddamn way and on that level. I'm finna be making music with you after that, man. No. I ain't making music with you.
As fans,
you know what I mean?
have to allow Thugger to change. Yesterday, Thugger did a surprise concert at the courthouse steps of ATL. Now, during that show, Thugger gave a speech telling everybody, yo, please, stop the violence.
Yo, I'm gonna let him say his message. I like the message. But here's my thing. It's bullshit. And I'm gonna tell you why. Nigga was never doing that shit before. That nigga would have never been on no motherfucking goddamn courthouse doing no free concert. You know what I'm saying? No. And talking like that before. Nah, nigga, they're making this ain't nothing but this is part of your probation. You know? Nigga, this is part of your probation. You're not doing this out of the will of your heart, nigga. This is probation. You know what I mean? Yeah. Cause you wasn't doing it before. How many niggas is dressed in skirts and shit?
We've been through a lot. You feel me? Yeah, you know, everybody lost people. We lost people. So, you know, coming home, it like, what the hell can a do to grow? It like, we're gonna keep doing it and then end up back in jail. One of our homies dead or one of us dead. Or we're gonna fit and make shit look good for the A. You feel me? So, just like, do one. Some people gonna be mad, some people gonna be happy. But who cares? We gotta go with the outcome of it. You feel me?
Now, I think this is huge for the city. The city needs this, first and foremost.
But that nigga gotta set an example for the young nigga. You feel me? Cause if they don't see it, ain't gonna never change.
Savage, and then there's another one featuring Thug.
Yeah.
Like, how was even the process of that even happening?
When I was locked up, Savage reached out to me. He was like, "Man, what you think about getting on the phone with Buddy?" And I was like, "Man, I ain't tripping." I said, "I ain't gonna do it in here though. Like when I come home."
The word of the day is, don't be looking for loyalty in these streets. There's no such thing.
I'm gonna tell y'all, I like Woody. Yes, Woody, my nigga. I know. Woody talks some real shit. But Woody got arrested though. Yeah, Woody got arrested with some fake money at the jewelry store. We got the arrest coming up. But Woody is not happy with this shit. I mean, it seems like you the fallout guy. You know what I mean? Everybody accused you of the shit, and then now the niggas is all cool. Yo, nigga. Yo. There ain't no loyalty in the game, man. And he just seemed like he stayed doubled down on his loyalty to Thugger. You know what I'm saying? He doubled down on his loyalty for this shit to happen now. Now you the outside looking in. Come on now.
It's loyalty in the streets. You got sitting in jail doing the rest of their life. You got in their crime that ain't never getting up out of that. Word of the day is, there's no loyalty in the streets. Don't let them trick you. Don't let them manipulate you. Don't let them fool you. No honor amongst thieves. That's the God honest truth. No matter how much you put your life on the line, the streets, gang banging, all of it, because you're destroying your life. And don't nobody care about your life like you supposed to be caring about your life. Nobody's sitting in jail or in that ground but those that's in it. Thank you. Oh, y'all, bro, I bought you, bro.
Yo, Woody, this how you gonna do me?
Man, I gave you real money. Man, what you talking about? I ain't
Come on, man, let's get it in the office.
Hey, bro, why you take my necklace? I bought that, bro.
Wait a minute. Hey, man, why you took my necklace, bro? I bought that, bro. Woody got caught using fake money, man. I mean, come on, Woody. Woody, you out here doing all these shows and shit, nigga. You doing Vlad and you doing goddamn, what a motherfucker, no jumper and shit. Come on, nigga. You supposed to have some ducats, man. You can't do that to your partner.
Ah, man. Some days you got it, other days.
Yo, absol, man. Some days you got it, some days you don't, and some days you got to retire or stop doing what you're doing. Because whatever it is he's doing, he's got to stop it now. This is not a good look. Not a good look at all. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I heard the freestyle, I said, "Yo, bro, it's terrible." I think he's on something. And then if he is on something, his partner's gotta get him some help. It's not something that you gotta what's I'm looking for. Poke fun at. You know what I'm saying? When a brother's down, you kick him. Nah, I mean, if he's going through something, the people around him gotta get him some help. You know what I mean?
You don't, you guys. And that right there is the lesson of life. Now, last night, Absol pulled up on Kai Cenat Mafiathon to freestyle. Kai Cenat partnered with Gabe and On The Radar Freestyle to have different artists pull up and do a freestyle on Mafiathon. Now, I'ma just cut to the chase, you guys. Absol had probably the worst freestyle ever. Absol completely choked. He could not remember his bars. He kept on having them bring the beat back, and every time it'd be the same thing. Not gonna lie to you guys, it was a very tough and awkward moment for not only Kai and Gabe, but also for the viewers.
Told you that. So front and body back. Sign your will with a quill. Dip it in your bloodline. Deal away your whole DNA. Through familiar Big Mad. The irony is I'm composing this in oxygen. I don't need no page. Yeah. Legal tender bender. Big stacks. Like that. Yeah.
It seemed like something was off with him, bro. Like that something off with the brother. For a nigga that could rap, you know what I mean? Like you would come in. I see other niggas come through, right? And they don't have freestyles. They have memorized raps. You know what I'm saying? Memorized raps. I want to pass off a freestyle. So if the nigga is legitimately freestyling, it's a harder art form off the top of the dome. This is not memorized. Fine. Of a nigga of his ability to rap. You know what I'm saying? His skill level. Something's wrong. You know what I mean? Like this is you can't fumble the bag that bad.
Okay, you called me, okay. I can't get a. Does that ever? Can I get a run? Can I run it back? Run it back. Has that ever happened? Huh? Has that ever happened? Has anybody ran it back?
Yeah, it's happened.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a first too. All right, here you go.
You know how bad his freestyle was, you guys? His fans were telling other people, bro, this is Absol trolling. You have to know Absol can rap, you guys. But right now, I bet you guys he's trolling Kai Cenat and his fans. The freestyle was so bad that his fans couldn't believe it, so they had to come up with excuses for him. Now, to his credit, Absol is actually a pretty dope freestyler. So I'm not sure what happened this time. Maybe he was high. Maybe he forgot his bars. No matter the reason, Absol did not come prepared. Punch TDE seemed to be having a blast at his expense. Punch posted this gif of Eminem in an 8 Mile movie. He said, "My guy's soul was on Kai Cenat like this." You gotta go back, bro. You should have took one of them freestyles we do on Sundays. Even ex-TDE member Reason was taking shots at Absol. He said, bro, they need to check the homie into rehab. Like for real. Somebody told him, yo, this ain't it. Man to man, if you look at that nigga as a homie, there's some shit you say on the phone, not on the net. Reason said, that ain't my homie. I don't even rock with him right now because he been dissing me. But I care enough as a human and artist to say it. Fans gotta care too. Now everybody relax. Don't you worry. Absol is not taking it personal. Absol went on Instagram today to take accountability for his trash freestyle. Here's what he said.
Hey man, listen, bro. It's gonna happen to the best of us in the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. Even Michael Jordan had bad games, nigga. You know what I mean? It could happen to anybody at any given time. The problem is, he just didn't seem comfortable. He seemed off. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not really a big Absol fan, to be honest with y'all. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. I'm not a big Absol fan. But when a nigga flops like that, and he just looked too uncomfortable to me, I'm saying something's off, man.
Actually, I have been typing a bit lately. I'm just trying things. You know what I'm saying? I'll be having to do this.
You freestyle Mafia though?
Man, so look. Is it enough people?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. And I want people people don't people record this kind of thing?
Yeah.
Man, guys, I honestly feel like B Rabbit. You know what I'm saying? I choked, man. Burn. I don't know. I can't call it. Happens to the best of us hits deep, right? That's burn. That hits different. That happens to the best of us, right? That's yeah. And that's tough, guys. I've never bombed in such a way. I'm struggling with it, and
is there a first time for everything? I guess there is.
Yeah, and I've not, I'm an artist. I'm a performer. I'm a trained, skilled professional. You know what I'm saying?
They said double back with a new one to diss everybody.
No, double back and diss everybody. See what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm glad we do it. That's crazy. Double back and diss everybody.
That's what niggas is on, yeah.
Because I fucked up.
Get on these niggas, man.
Because I fucked up. That's what they saying in the chat?
That's what they saying, man.
Come on, y'all. Double back and diss everybody. Right. That's really what...
Somebody asked what
because I got invited to such a commemorative event.
I'm gonna give Ab-Soul his props though. He took it on the chin, dog. You know what I mean? He took it on the chin. He could have came up there and started making excuses online on the IG and started making excuses. You know what I mean? Man said, nah, nigga, I messed up, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Shit, it can go wrong. But I rate a nigga that actually gonna come on a platform and freestyle compared to a nigga who already has his rhymes rehearsed in his mind. Now I give you an example. When as much as I love Jimmy Jones. Jimmy was on the platform. He started his raps, couldn't get it out in time with the beat or whatever because he was fiddling with his, I don't know what the fuck he's fiddling with, the headphones, I don't fucking know. He had to restart. And when he restarted, he started back with the exact same lines verbatim, which means tell me this ain't a freestyle. It was already rehearsed, written down, scripted, and you knew what to say. No, that's not the art of freestyling, man. The art of freestyling is off the top of the dome, nigga. So if you got to restart it, it's going to be something totally different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to Ab-Soul, man. You know what I'm talking about?
7 News Detroit this morning starts right now with a breaking news alert.
We begin with that breaking news out of Grand Blanc Township. A mass shooting and fire at a church has left at least 4 people dead and 8 others injured. The shooter is also dead.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I'm Kiera Hay.
And I'm Allie Hoxie. The shooting happened just before 10:30 yesterday morning at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The suspect is accused of ramming his truck into the building, setting the church on fire and opening fire at parishioners.
Mass shootings in America.
Why would somebody want to ram a truck through the Church of the Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints? What the fuck the Latter-day Saints ever did to anybody? I don't know. The only time I see the Latter-day Saints is on TV when they be asking for, you know what I mean? And they be talking, yeah. That's what I see them. They try to convert niggas to be Latter-day Saints. So, a white nigga? This is why I got to know why. You know what I mean? And D.L. Hughley had an interesting take on the shit. I want to know what y'all think in the comment section, because you know me, I don't pick a side. I'm straight up and down like 6 o'clock. I ain't 6:01, I ain't 5:59. I just want to know what happened. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Unfortunately, appears to have become more common these days. According to the Gun Violence Archive, mass shootings have trended up in the last few years, with at least 323 mass shootings taking place in 2025 so far. On Sunday, a man who has now been identified as Thomas Jacob Sanford would ram a truck through the front door of a church in Michigan, where he would begin shooting at churchgoers and would later start a fire, killing 4 according to reports. Sanford would eventually be killed by police. Now, this recent shooting comes at the heels of political commentary around the shooting of conservative speaker Charlie Kirk. Emotions from both sides will point the blame at each other while diving into the shooter's background. For this recent Michigan shooting, things are no different, as D.L. Hughley and many others are calling out MAGA and conservatives' response to the shooter appearing to have been a fellow Trump supporter and former Marine. Hughley would share several posts of him calling out the blatant hypocrisy. On one post he would write, "Let me guess, since he's one of y'all, he's a troubled soul, mentally ill," sprinkled with thoughts and prayers for the innocent victims. That caption would be accompanied by a video post.
Authorities have identified the suspect in the devastating attack on a Michigan church as Trump-loving veteran 40-year-old Thomas Jacob Sanford. Sanford, who served in the U.S. military from June 2004 to June 2008. In one image, Sanford poses alongside his wife and son, wearing a pro-Trump shirt with the message, "Make liberals cry again."
Now, in his comments, DL would strike up many other reactions that would agree with.
Here's my thing. What does him have to do with being a Trump lover? Have to do with him ramming the truck through the goddamn church. You see how I'm saying? Like, niggas will try to find anything to place blame on some shit. You know what I mean? Nick, if I want to wear a Trump shirt, I mean, I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit, Nick, if I want to wear a Trump shirt and shoot up a goddamn church, I was going to shoot the church regardless of the Trump shirt. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Like, it's just, like I'm confused. Like, you know what I mean? Like if Trump is a racist, right? Why would a white nigga go kill some white folks? That's what I want to know. Like, I thought Trump was a racist. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm confused as shit. It's like if a nigga like Trump, some MAGA shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. Y'all gotta tell me. Y'all gotta let me know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, because I know for a fact. Niggas used to like Trump. Trump was on Fresh Prince. Trump was hanging with niggas. Trump was the guy at one point. So I don't know. As soon as Trump get the politics, niggas ain't fucking with Trump no more. So y'all gotta tell me, man. Y'all gotta tell me. I don't know.
One will go on to say, I wonder if all the MAGA people who cried for their beloved Charlie a week ago will cry for these people killed by one of their own. Another would write, this white violence is getting out of hand. While another would say, when the shooter is MAGA, suddenly the tone shifts. No more enemy, war, or destroy them rhetoric. It becomes calm, measured, and careful because accountability hits too close to home. Funny how fast the playbook changes when it's your own side pulling the trigger. Now over on X, a user would also capture the issue some would have about the response around the shooting. MAGA was so ready to go full, there's a war on white Christians, until they realize yet again the shooter is a white Christian.
Residents are demanding more surveillance along.
Well, hot damn, MAGA. MAGA, them niggas, what? I don't know, man. It's not a good day to be a MAGA supporter. Oh, man. Make America great again, right? It sounds like a good thing to me. The slogan. I'm talking about the slogan, right? But how we got to this point? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Because I know when I was coming up in the 90s, Trump was cool, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck happened. Nigga ran for president, the nigga actually won, and that nigga, the motherfuckers don't like the nigga again no more. So, Houston, Texas, man. And y'all know I love Texas, man. Texas is the #1 state, you know what I'm saying? That is the #1 ranked state on the channel, man. So you know we show love to Texas and we stay true, man. We got a serial killer on the loose. But they don't want to say the serial killer. Now, I don't know. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think. It seems like a serial killer to me. To me, seems like a goddamn serial killer.
Along our bayous after another body is found in a Houston waterway.
Police say a woman's body was found in Buffalo Bayou near Commerce and Milam Streets downtown last night. This is the 6th body recovered in less than 2 weeks from bayous across town. 5 of the deceased have now been identified.
Orko Mano live downtown, and Orko, our viewers have been very vocal about what they want to see in response to this. Tell us.
Yeah, Len, our comment sections on social media are filled with people saying more surveillance cameras are needed along the bayou. City leaders tell me that's just not feasible, but criminal justice experts say cameras might be the best way to prove what city officials and police have been saying all along, that no serial killer is on the loose.
Why can't they put cameras along the bayou? Don't make them lie to us. That's the goddamn. They put cameras everywhere else, but can't seem to figure out a way to put cameras by the goddamn bayou where niggas can build whole tunnels underneath water. Man, shut the fuck up, man. That's the shit that pissed me off. That's the shit that pissed me off. They like, I mean, they're in cahoots with the motherfucking niggas. They're in cahoots.
Another body found in Houston's bayous. Police say a woman was spotted in the water near Commerce and Milam Streets around 11:30 last night.
Officers were alerted to this by people that are riding by on scooters, and when they noticed something that appeared to be a body.
This is the 6th body recovered in bayous in less than 2 weeks, leading many to believe it's the work of a serial killer. City leaders saying earlier this week that's not the case.
There is no evidence that there's a serial killer loose on the streets of Houston.
But the public wants answers.
There's no evidence. So we just popped up 6 bodies because there's no evidence. 6 bodies, and the bayous are in and around each other. 6 bodies, and it ain't no evidence. Somebody to get fired. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Somebody got to get fired.
KHOU 11 viewers Hannah, Lucy, and Chris all commenting on our posts online, asking for more surveillance cameras by the water.
Forced labor, terror through text messages, denied.
Hey, yo. If you're watching right now, you're 100% a real one. Smash up the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel already. Yo. God damn it. First and foremost, Houston, Before I move on, Houston, no, there's definitely a serial killer on the loose. I don't believe that. I don't believe them folks for a damn minute. 6 bodies pop up, Bayou. They don't want to put cameras and shit. Sound like a serial killer. Sound like they don't want to take responsibility for the fact that something's wrong. You know what I mean? Y'all be safe out in Houston, man. Y'all got to be safe out there. The churches, the pastor. This nigga's house is a motherfucker, man. Yo, but what he was doing, goddamn.
Food and sleep, all to support a luxury lifestyle. That's the case the U.S. Attorney is building against a Taylor man and his business partner.
And they have some significantly strong evidence.
Tonight, we do a deep dive, uncovering new details about the case against 2 church leaders accused of operating a multi-state forced labor and money laundering scheme.
David Taylor and Michelle Brandon are the leaders of Kingdom of God Global Church, formerly known as Joshua Media Ministries, a religious organization that was started in the metro area here in Detroit.
Noel Friel, one of the investigators here at Local 4, has been going through new court documents. Noel, what did you find out?
I didn't know Detroit had homes like that. I had to say it nice and calm. Cause yo, boy, that nigga look like he's yo, you got to be a politician in the city. You got to be playing like NBA basketball or football for the Lions or some shit. You got to be an owner of the team, nigga. I got a house like that, nigga.
Yeah, we've learned that this case is now going forward. Michelle Brandon is here and has made her first initial appearance in court. David Taylor is now awaiting extradition. He was arrested in North Carolina. Outlined in these new court documents is why prosecutors argue they're a danger to the community. Now it will be up to a judge to decide if they'll be held without bond as they await trial. The case against 53-year-old David Taylor and 56-year-old Michelle Brandon exposed during a multi-state raid the morning of August 27th.
This conduct apparently spanned across several states.
The FBI raided the church's properties in Florida, Texas, and Missouri. A sprawling mansion in a high-end neighborhood.
Look at this goddamn. I mean, look at this house. I mean, yo, the pastor living good. I'm not gonna lie to the pastor. That nigga. At some point, y'all gotta see the con, man. It's got to be a con, man. And you know what's gonna happen? The niggas is still gonna go back to go to a whole next church and get their money to somebody else, man. I mean, it's never gonna stop. No matter how much we can poke and say, yo, nigga, the pastors are fucked up. Look what they doing. I mean, look at the nigga house. There's always gonna be somebody who's gonna get in the money. Now, unfortunately.
Neighborhood of Tampa, a 10,000 square foot property outside of St. Louis, formerly owned by the rapper Nelly. A former hotel in Houston converted into a massive campus. And this property on Superior Road in Taylor, where investigators say it all started.
This U.S. attorney.
You have so much money, you bought Nelly's house, you bought a fucking former hotel and turned it into whatever the fuck you turned it into. Nigga. That's money. Them niggas have real money. They were moving like the mob. That's mafia shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, in the church. Yeah. A mafia church.
Office put this case up because the victims may also be here as well.
Behind the doors of glamorous multi-million-dollar mansions, federal investigators describe a harrowing human trafficking operation disguised as a church ministry. According to the federal indictment, church members were forced to work in call centers without pay, sometimes more than 20 hours per day, sometimes deprived of food, sleep, and medical care. Text messages outlined in the indictment against David Taylor and Michelle Brandon paint a chilling picture of the abuse endured by the alleged victims, being forced to work in the ministry's call centers. One message allegedly sent from Taylor to a church member reads, "Nobody gets lunch or dinner. You're going to press for another 5 hours. Make sure no one eats until these numbers change." Taylor threatens to make—
What? Nobody gets lunch or dinner. Y'all are going to press for another 5 hours. Make sure no one eats until the numbers change. If they don't change in the next 5 hours, y'all, then it cuts off. This is the stuff that pastors are doing to people, and then everybody's running around saying, oh yeah, the pastor's such a nice person. There's too much cases of this shit. When is there going to be accountability for this shit? You know why it's not going to be accountability? because Christians don't want to face the truth of what the fuck is going on. If they would have looked in the mirror and faced the truth, these niggas would not be here. Only authentic motherfuckers would be here. These niggas would not be here. Because that money is supposed to go back to the church. And everybody should be living good. Not one person. How the fuck one person? So God only blessed one of all y'all? Let that marinate for a second. There's 50 of us niggas. And the only nigga living good is there's 100 of us niggas. And the only one living good is this nigga? Come on, man.
Call center workers stay up until 4 a.m. In another message, he threatens to put workers on a regimen of only peanut butter and jelly. Church members who didn't comply were allegedly punished with physical and verbal abuse called rebukings that could last hours. The indictment states victims were punished if they didn't meet Taylor's donation quotas.
That's not the spirit of Christ, that you have to follow me. You have to be a part of my church, or else you're defying God. It really is, those are the markings of a cult.
Revealed in court documents, they forbade relationships and punished workers for disobeying this rule, isolated workers from the outside world by breaking up marriages and other relationships. David John says his...
Yo, you see the breaking up marriages part? That is, I know a lot of motherfucking broken marriages cut to the goddamn church. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mom wants to do all that shit because mom wants to go to church and pops wants to watch football on Sundays or whatever. They all fuck around and then mama ends up with nobody. Mama is by herself. Daddy marries somebody else because he can watch football on Sundays and then, hey. You know what I mean? And that hasn't happened too many times. Yo, bro, listen, man. At some point, people gotta hold these pastors accountable. It's sickening. It's been going on since the 90s. Matter of fact, in the 90s, they done told us, you know how much time they done told us Christ was coming to save the world since the 90s? And now I can't see the nigga. You know what I'm saying? All the time. 2000, the world's supposed to come to an end. We in 2015. I mean, 2025. We in 2025, nigga. Come on, nigga. I'm 10 years off. Come on now. At some point, we gotta hold the pastors accountable. That's what I'm saying.
Family member started to lose contact with family after joining Taylor's church.
It should have really created more concern and more of an alarm that there's this large amount of time where they're not, all of a sudden, not communicating.
We discovered in new court documents approximately $50 million in donations since 2014. None of those millions used for the church. Instead, prosecutors say it paid for Taylor and Brannon's luxury lifestyle. Look at this list in the indictment. Expensive cars, ATVs, even 125 pounds of king crab legs.
Now, one rapper got smoked for talking stupid about it.
125 pounds of king crab legs? That nigga was eating nice. Took the donation money, spent it on himself, and I can almost guarantee you, if he didn't go to jail, I can almost guarantee, even if he goes to jail, I can guarantee you, niggas is still at the church. Niggas is still at the church, still operating, and the operation still goes on, and they still got a congregation there. I'm telling y'all, man, I don't understand. It's like we want to be hustled. We want to be hustled. I don't get it. So, yo, rappers, interviews, they go totally left. And there's certain things you just don't say in an interview because you might just get picked off. Yeah, literally. You know what I'm talking about?
His op's sister, and another got taken out for digging up his op's grave. These are rappers who got killed over interviews. Starting off with Tan to God, an up-and-coming rapper from Oakland who got caught up in some real heavy stuff back in 2023. And she rolled up on Kid L's podcast when she dropped a project called X Woodpack. This joint had everyone talking, because Tan was basically claiming she smoked her ex. And that's when things got real interesting.
I be smoking on my ex. That relationship is dead. I don't never feel the shade, but I see got a shed. I ain't worried about my ex. I put that pussy on his head. That's the thing. You know, and you know where people live. And I think about it, I'm like, you know where my loved ones live? You gotta go.
During the interview, she made it sound like she had no choice but to handle her business. Kid L even asked how she was walking.
She's talking like she's a straight up terror in the streets. Like she done got like 12 bodies. Now she's smoking on her ex-wood.
And free if all this was true.
Did they like side with you on it? Or, like, how did you evade like any type of like consequence, basically?
Well, we gonna find that out on September 23rd.
Okay. So you have to go to court and everything and handle all that, basically.
After that interview dropped, the streets were buzzing. Some folks thought Tan was just capping for clout. Tan wasn't done though. She hit up off the porch to prove she wasn't playing.
I got this to be extra childish, making families mad. And oh well, because they ain't gonna do about it.
Smoking on that Axwood pack.
Oh, wow. Let me tell you, when you that kind of cocky, if I'm his family and they some street level individuals, you know what's gonna happen next. You know what's gonna happen next.
Everything. The DM. And speaking of rappers catching heat over some interviews here, let's talk about how this next rapper situation went sideways. ETB Savage.
I ain't gonna lie. That girl from Oakland was crazy in the motherfucker. I don't know what the hell she was thinking. And when the moment she brought the tombstone to the porch, I said, oh, no. Them Oakland niggas is not playing that shit. Them niggas is not going to have it at all. All right?
Out here doing his thing, when this local rapper kept hitting him up for a feature. Now one night they finally do link up, but things go sideways real quick. The rapper and his homie Omar Richardson roll up to Savage's spot, looking mad sus.
We go inside the crib, and then they just talking and like looking around. That's why I figured it was kind of weird they looking around when they first walk in my crib, like going like that.
Turns out it was a trap. Omar pulled the hammer trying to rob Savage for his ice, but Savage wasn't going out like that, and he and Omar get into this scrap, with Savage's girl jumping in and popping off shots. It was wild, man, and Savage and his girl managed to come out on top. Omar ended up catching the fade, and Savage bounced to the hospital with a busted elbow.
She got down shaking and shit. I'm looking at her, I'm like, shoot him. So like, well, I swing my hip under him like that to put him on top of me, all the way on top of me. And then she's popping him in the back twice.
The whole thing blew up online. Savage beat the case and...
Well, goddamn, good for you, girl. Yo, girl saved his life. You know what I mean? That's why you gotta have a rider, man. You gotta have a girl who's not afraid to get down when it's time to get down. You know what I mean? Because it could have been, the situation could have been a whole lot different if she didn't, you know what I mean? If she didn't let off them things. Congratulations for doing the right thing.
Self-defense and did this interview with Flat TV that went viral. This guy was talking hard, not worried about any payback.
His people are going to try to come back, or is it one of those situations where everyone just kind of accepts that, hey.
But I'm going to get active, that's all it is. And it is what it is. It's on the floor, it'll be smoke forever, to be honest.
Right, so you've now moved out of that apartment, right?
Yeah.
Savage would take it to another level, posting pics on Twitter flexing in the same spot where Omar got smoked. That's some next level disrespect, but just 2 hours after posting those pics, Savage was cruising in his Benz when two shooters pull up and let it rain.
The gunman, identified as 40-year-old Montrell Burley, he's charged with killing a rapper.
Now, why would you go take a picture like that, man? And what did it matter if they pick you off? You see, that's why I do trill music, not drill music. Y'all niggas gotta stop this shit. This is informant telling on yourself music and then pissing niggas off for no reason, man. You know what I mean? When somebody passes away, have some respect for the dead. Don't be sitting there antagonizing niggas' families and niggas' partners. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're gonna pick you off in the bench.
Sitting in a white Mercedes.
Some folks say the interview got him touched. Others blame the disrespectful pics. Either way, his cockiness caught up with him. Now, speaking of rappers who invite their own death, we gotta talk about how dissing his ops mama got this next rapper killed. Boulevard Quick fresh out of the pen in 2018, and he was going hard with the music scene. In August, he was dropping tracks like Never Lacking. And it wouldn't be just the bars that caught attention.
That pussy that shot that nut in your mama. Pull up. Pull out here. You know, TBG Gorilla Gang. Long live G Money. I'ma talk my shit. Say it.
Quick wasn't holding back, dissing Youngboy, TBG, G-Money, the whole crew. He was wilding out, not even thinking about consequences. And that's when Youngboy's mom steps in, bringing more heat. She went on live and dissed Fredo Bang, a known young boy op, and Boulevard Quick.
Fredo Bang and Quick wants to get young boy. Fredo Bang and Boulevard Slow. Let me see.
But Quick wasn't hearing that and clapped back at young boy's mom.
Man, yeah, man, young boy, mom, tell me about that bitch. That bitch eat a big long.
That's when things got twisted, because you don't mess with a man's mama, especially not in this game. Young boy was seeing red after that. In just a few weeks,
You going back and forth with young boy's mom and told her to do all kind of things. You gonna get picked off? Yeah, 100%. Nah, I don't know how there's no dots that connected with the feds back to this, because it's obvious, nigga. You saying some shit like this, you come off missing. It would seem like, you know what I mean? We know where it came from.
later, in November 2018, the streets caught up with Quick. Cops found his body in the parking lot of his own apartment complex. It was a wrap for Quick, just like that. But Quick ain't the only rapper to get murked over something disrespectful, because this next rapper caught a fade by being disrespectful to O-Block's dead legend. You see, back in 2020, FBG Cash thought he was being slick. He rolled up to King Von's mural, snapping pics like it was nothing. And if you know anything about the Chicago drill scene, you know that's asking for trouble. Cash, feeling himself, hit no jumper to chop it up with Adam 22 about this little stunt. He's running his mouth, talking about some convo he supposedly had with Lil Durk before pulling this move.
What kind of conversation were you having before he told you to go take this photo?
Me, him, go over there and do that and see what happened to you. I'm outside right now.
You hit him up?
Yeah.
Now Durk and Von, they were tight, so Cash is disrespecting Von's memory, like spitting right in O-Block's face. Durk wasn't about to let this slide, so he comes back with a track, rapping. Sneaking pics by Von mural like Lil Bro won't come out and spin. Now guys, this ain't just a bar. That's a whole threat laid out for everyone to hear. In the rap game, sometimes threats stay on wax, but in Chi-Town, they take that to heart. And just like clockwork, 3 months after Durk's track drops, FBG Cash catches a fade he can't bounce back from.
Well-known Chicago area rapper was killed in a drive-by shooting early this morning in the Auburn Gresham neighborhood. 31-year-old Tristan Hamilton was shot multiple times.
And just like that, Cash becomes another name in a long list of dead rappers in the Chicago drill scene. But if you thought what
Chicago is one of them places where, yo, if you're gonna make music, just make country music, man. You know what I mean? I don't even think R&B is safe. Yeah, you got to make some country music if you're gonna get out of Chicago alive. So, yo, niggas ain't lasting, bro. You know what I mean? Durk is locked up and shit. You know what I mean? Niggas ain't lasting. Chicago's a different kind of war zone, man. You know
Cash dude was crazy. This next rapper really lived up to his name Bloodhound, and it finally caught up to him. Lil Jeff was one of them rappers keeping it 100, always ready to put in work when his ops stepped wrong. So Jeff's out here kicking it with DJ UTV, rapping about his life. And DJ's asking if anyone ever took something from him, and Jeff starts talking about some fools who jacked his watches and ice.
Have someone ever tried to take like some of your belongings from you?
Now listen, I ain't gonna lie. I did run off on me before. I will tell you that. They did what they did.
Now what Jeff didn't know was that his words were about to set off a chain reaction. You see, the two young bloods who ran off with his shit, talking about Robert Boston and Ontario Williams, thought they was hard. These high schoolers started flexing Jeff's gear on the gram, not knowing they just signed their own death warrant.
Gunmen opened fire on a group of high schoolers on their lunch break from class, killing 2 of them in the middle of downtown Chicago.
Tonight, we are learning more about the victims of today's shooting in the Loop. This is Ontario Williams and Robert Boston.
Ooh, the streets was buzzing, all fingers pointing at Lil Jeff, of course, and this dude, he ain't even tried to hide it. He hops on IG Live basically admitting he just smoked 2 dudes for messing with him. And Jeff takes it further, posting on IG about having 10 hats, hinting at 10 bodies, with the last 2 being graduation caps. Cold-blooded. In his tracks, Jeff keeps going. On 333, he spits bars about time being up for them who took his watches. Then ran off with them watches. He should have knew that time was up. And on his biggest hit, he talking about consequences for his actions. Them did what they did and had to pay the consequences. But But the game Jeff was playing was dangerous. All that flexing and self-snitching puts a target on his back, duh. And June 8th, 2024, it catches up with him. Jeff and his crew try to put in the work on an op in their hood. Surveillance shows Jeff jumping out, guns blazing. Things go left real quick. Jeff followed his target into a house, not knowing someone else was waiting inside. Next thing you know, shots ring out and Jeff catches between 12 to 19 bullets. His crew dips out but comes
12 to 19 bullets. You came to the drill. They finished you off. The streets is a motherfucker, but the rap game has changed. Y'all done made the rap game the Wild Wild West. It ain't music no more. Nope. It's niggas telling their real life gangster stories on wax. It ain't. It's the Wild Wild West, y'all. You know what I mean? Because niggas is getting killed for real shit, and then it's like you're just giving the feds the opportunity to lock you up because everything is in your music exactly as it happens. You know what I mean? So this ain't music. You know what I mean? You might as well do the crime and walk in the fucking police station and say, "Hey man, this is what I did. I'm gonna write a poem about it." You know what I mean? These kids, I don't understand these kids no more, man. But I appreciate y'all at the end of the show today. Tomorrow, we got Fleetwood stories. We're going to Houston, Texas, man, the first time. First Fleetwood story. I'm changing up the concept a little bit. So we going to Houston. I ain't going to tell you what's happening. But we going to Houston tomorrow, you know what I'm talking about? And I appreciate everybody tuning in, you know, I mean, wherever you are in the world, you know what I'm talking about? Nothing but absolute love, you know what I'm talking about? And as always, play on, player. Play on.